Design for me is totally different for design for anybody else in the world. But I like texture and I like modern designs, I like contemporary designs and I like classic designs. And it's all about individual tastes. Lincrusta was born in 1877. It derives from linoleum flooring. There were many designs pre-1939 to the point that the designs were in excess of 1,300, which meant there were 1,300 plus different types of printing rollers. And then when the war effort happened, the British government confiscated all of the metal which was used for the war effort, for munitions and planes. And then obviously post Second World War there were no rollers left, so we then had to retool the rollers, which started in about 1950, and then currently we have 36 designs. Neo was first produced or first designed in around 2014. It's one of the modern designs. It can be hung horizontal as well as vertical. We only produce about 140 rolls in any one shift. So that's from the raw material coming in, so we have linseed based material, we have gum rosin and some other materials as well which give it the fire rating. The raw ingredients, we have a weights and measures, so they're all weighed out, they're poured into the mixing machines, they're mixed for a given amount of time. Once it's finished mixing, they then will take the material to the mill where it's squashed with two big chrome rollers, so it looks like pastry. It then goes up a conveyor belt into what's called an extruder, where it turns the material into pellets. All the while the process keeps the raw ingredients warm. It then goes up another conveyor belt to what we call the printing head or the nib. The material goes between a smooth roller and the engraved chrome roller, which prints the material onto a FSC certified backing paper. It goes down a length of machine called the festoon. This allows for the quality control to take place by hand, and then each roll is cut by hand into a 10.05 metre length. You then can base the Lincrusta out in plain colours, or if you want to be fancy you can actually use decorative effects, so you can highlight them, you can use feathers, sponges, you can use rollers. With Neo being a modern design, especially if you use metallic coatings on the surface, obviously the way that the light reflects off of the textured material gives it the 3D shape and the 3D look, but also it reflects the light differently, so different colours, different lights will change the texture of the material.